podcast guys. Of course we podcast in the nude.
We're podcast guys. Of course we've explored each other's bodies before recording.
Pause.
We're podcast. I can't keep doing this. I'm going to get stuck talking like that.
I can.
You can't make fun of accents and voices and stutters because I have this fear that I'm going to get in a car accident or something, and I'm just going to end up talking like that forever.
Do y'all think like famous impressionists like get stuck for a little while? I feel like Shane Gillis got stuck as Donald Trump for a couple hours. You know, he's just
At least at one point. And he slipped on some ice and hit his head. You're just talking like that for a week. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. Or like Godfrey being stuck as a Dominican for a week.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Sometimes you get stuck. So I always worry I'm going to get stuck talking with a wisp when I make fun of what people on Reddit and stuff. But I don't want to. Sometimes I let it slip. Sometimes I have the Freudian slip. The Freudian wisp. Just it comes out of me
Freudian wisp.
And I don't want to get stuck talking with a wisp. Sorry any wisp listeners now. I love you.
We talked about doing a whole episode like that and not saying anything. Just. So, guys, did you watch a new Marvel movie today? Yesterday, perhaps?
Yeah, actually, listeners, we have a very special episode planned next week, and it's kind of going to be the most epic episode you've ever listened to. We are going to be watching every Marvel movie and ranking every Marvel movie from worst to best.
I like Black Widow.
I like America because he's blue. I like Captain America because he's blue.
The Incredible Hulk.
What I really love, I got it at Target.
Yeah.
Yes,
a little separation there. Yeah.
I got it at. I had to break the bit. We had to fix our microphones. I got it at Target, and it was a Funko Pop. You know Venom, like the Spider-Man villain, and you guys know Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Groot.
They made they have a Venom Groot. They have a Venom Groot Funko Pop. I repeat. They have a Venom Groot. I can't keep talking like this, but they have. We could do it, but I'd rather not. But yeah, listeners, we're gonna be doing a Marvel special next week, so look forward to that.
We were gonna do it up north. We were gonna do an up north pod. We did just get back for a little 4-day trip up north. If you're not from Michigan, you don't know what up north is. It's like
not the city.
In Texas, if you live in Texas, the equivalent is like going down south. It's like going down to the ranch. It's like everything's different. Everybody, they're all like, "Let's go, Brandon, up there." We saw during election year. We went up there one year during Trump versus Biden, and there was one Biden sign, and on the other side of it, not even 3 feet away, it was like, "Not our sign."
An incredible amount.
What I really liked was like 3 houses down, some fucker had Donald Trump on Rambo's body with the minigun. That was hype.
That's fire.
On a flag. That's just a hard flag right there.
And we were going to do a shroom pod. We were going to bring the equipment up, but we were like...
Impossible.
No, yeah, first of all...
Absolutely not.
We could tell you about... Maybe we can get into it a little bit. Showering.
Oh, we will.
Cooking and showering alone.
Doing daily, everyday tasks on shrooms that require a little bit of thought, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's...
kind of hard.
You get really distracted.
But like dilly-dallying in a lake and like sitting around a fire, perfect activity.
Yeah. Or like watching a movie.
Doesn't require too much brain power.
Driving a car, perfect activity.
Yeah. No, the thing is, you keep getting these loops. For me, I kept getting these loops of thoughts. I just keep getting stuck in loops of just like problems you can't solve at that moment.
Yeah.
You know, just stupid shit. But we were in a lake.
You should have took more.
That's all you need. We were looking at all the little fishies.
The little minnows nibbling feet and shit.
They were freeloading off of our dead skin.
They were getting off.
Yeah.
Because I ain't had a pedicure in God knows how long. They were getting off.
Yeah. And then it was, if it wasn't them, it was the flies. Or the horse
fucking
flies.
horse flies, bro.
The horse flies.
Oh.
They only exist to be fucking assholes and feed frogs and then die to a fucking electric lamp or a frog. You know, that's all they exist. They just exist to nibble people. I don't even think they eat blood. They just nibble.
Bugs have a shit existence.
It's like, I had to land. Let me bite the fucking ground I landed on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely asinine.
Do hummingbirds serve a purpose? Do they pollinate?
They look cute. I think they do pollinate. I don't know. They're entertaining. They're cool to look at. They're
They look
small.
cool. They can only fly for like 30 seconds at a time.
Tirzu talked about them. They're not doing too good.
Hummingbirds aren't doing
They're
good.
scrubby, yeah.
The amount of like energy it requires for them to flap their wings like that, it's not worth what they're getting.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting a little
That's
bit of nectar.
That's why they need sugar water.
They need to eat more.
The sugar water gives them like instant energy.
Yeah, I'm hummingbird maxing right now. You guys don't know right now, but I'm doing hummingbirds.
Yeah,
think
my arms are...
Have they tried Celsius to get more energy in their system?
Can we put Celsius in a hummingbird feeder and see what happens?
I'd love to give it a shot.
Okay.
Don't give me any ideas.
PETA, if you're listening, we are going to put only the finest Celsius flavor in there.
Don't worry, we're gonna give them the big cans.
Shout out
270 milligrams.
Shout
of
out
caffeine.
for real.
Shout out to the soft addictions out there: caffeine, nicotine, specifically vapes.
Masturbating.
Yeah, masturbating is definitely pornography.
We all get our
soft
caffeine.
addictions.
We all get our caffeine differently. Sometimes, you know, like right now I'm on a Celsius. Sometimes I get Starbucks. I get like, you know, a ridiculous like hazelnut, fucking oat milk, fucking whatever you call it.
Oh,
and it makes
your soft-handed latte.
I can't drink them anymore. My piss smells too sweet. You know it's not good when you go to take a piss. It smells like a Starbucks.
What are you ordering?
I get a question, not to cut you off, but how sweet smelling do you think Bill Gates' piss was when he was drinking that boba?
Oh man,
His piss had to smell like an array of flowers.
Smelled like a fucking Cinnabon by the time he was done.
he was playing that boba like Miles Davis. he was
Coltrane.
For real.
His bathroom was probably smelling like a fucking food court.
Yeah,
for
look
sure.
up Bill Gates drinking boba. He's drinking it like a saxophone. It's incredible.
Pull it up right here for the short.
He's sucking the soul out of that goddamn tea.
At Culver's I got a lemon ice smoothie with like peach bits in it, and they don't give you a big straw. I felt like I was playing a tuba and a saxophone in that fucking drink. I was struggling to get a peach up the straw.
A peach up the straw is that's a stiff fruit to get up there.
And it's frozen?
You're done.
Yeah.
You're done. Give me the
I
spoon.
almost suffocated having that drink.
Could have got some cheese. Would have sued Culver's for choking.
Shut up.
And I like Culver's. I don't want to sue y'all.
Wait.
That peach slipped down my throat. I almost choked.
For all intents,
You could settle out of court, right? And then you can get free Culver's for life.
I would take free Culver's for life and 20 grand.
20 grand?
And free Culver's for life.
Make it double free Culver's for life and 10 grand. I don't even know what double would entail. I could bring a friend.
You could bring a guest. Yeah.
Oh my
you get a
God.
guest
Why are
pass.
y'all calling it that?
What?
Culver's?
Culver's?
It's Culver's.
Because around us it's Culver's, and up north it's Culver's.
Culver's.
No. Rob called the one in Madison Heights Culver's.
But that one doesn't come out steaming hot. I'm not comfortable calling that one a Culver's.
Your tradie coworker.
So let me just tell you about. I had a coworker named Rob who was morbidly obese, to say the least.
Sleep apnea.
For how big he was,
works.
he kind of got around. But I mean, I can't tell you how many times I had to zip tie this guy a belt.
Oh my God.
He would buy zip ties, and because the belt buckle would interfere with his gut. This guy, I got videos of him cracking open a 5-hour energy, and he's just barely twisting the cap with his 2 fingers, and then he just falls over, falls asleep, doesn't even get it to his fucking
falling
face.
asleep at the red light.
If I put a clip on, I might just throw his shit on TikTok. I got videos. I swear to God, this guy. And he would I had a list of things he would incorrectly pronounce, and Culver's was one of them. He just called it Culver's. It wasn't a joke to him. It was just Culver's.
I'm gonna go to Culver's.
I wish I still had whenever he's like, I need some sustenance or something. Like, he'd always say it wrong. I can't remember how he'd say it. What's the real way?
Subsistence?
Something like that. He would call
sustenance
it. He would call
is
it
the word you're looking for.
Sustenance.
I need some sustenance.
Mind you, it's Taco Bell what he's talking about. It's not.
He calls Snickers almond. I need a Snowman.
It's not a
Snowman. He loses Ickers in there.
I mean, we all know blue collar people.
The diet of trade workers would make your fucking head spin.
Trade workers eat like they have free health care.
Yeah.
They eat like they have 9 lives.
Yeah.
They eat like world champion sumo wrestlers.
I was a mechanic for a summer.
Similar diet.
And everyone had like a truck. Each worker had their own truck, like a big box truck. And in his, he had like a shoebox a little bigger than that between his driver's and his passenger seat. And all it was exclusively full-size candy bars and also like Little Debbie's, like the jumbo fucking honey buns and stuff like that. He must have had about $40 worth of gas station snacks in the truck at all times.
In there too.
He had a whole store in his store. You wanted anything, you wanted a king size baby, not a regular candy bar to be found. You want a Baby Ruth, he's got you. Kit Kat, the big Kit Kats, got you. Reese's Big Cups, got you.
It's all the
everything.
It's all the big back candies. It's not like a normal Hershey bar.
No Skittles or anything like that. As a big chocolate guy, but I don't know. It has to have melted.
I think like a lot of these guys.
I think he was diabetic and didn't know it.
I think a lot of these guys get into that work like right out of high school, right? Like they've never had a check anywhere. And then they get like a fat, for an 18-year-old, they get a fat like cash.
Fat fucking no
check.
Taxes landscaping check.
Cash.
Yeah, it's
at
like
the liquor store.
$800, you know, or something that, and they just go on with
Cash.
that. They just continue that path, you know, and they're out at the gas stations at 5 a.m. where none of us are. None of us see them. They're the underbelly of society.
How come none of them have direct deposit?
None of them.
Why
To
don't they have a
avoid
debit
taxes.
card?
They don't-
To avoid taxes. Because they're
yeah.
1099 in their contract.
Goddamn, Obama made it so I can't have Fifth Third Bank.
That's the real reason. But let me tell you.
Fifth Third Bank.
Goddamn Obama.
Goddamn Obama. They're still bitching about Obama. When Biden was in office for like a year, it was like, I mean, you look at
Goddamn Obama.
look at your white family on Facebook, and you'll just see it. You'll see what they're saying.
Not my president.
Let me tell you, the cashing
Not my
the
bank.
tax-free check is pretty nice. The tax-free check, I get the appeal. Let me tell you, because when I was a mechanic that summer, there was a liquor store I get my checks cashed at. So it was quicker.
Yeah.
No direct deposit. It was quicker than
Rob still does that.
Got to.
He's almost 40.
You might as well pay
He's
the guy
still
$5.
cashing his check at the liquor store.
Understand?
So you were getting paychecks?
Yes.
Like with taxes taken out of them?
No.
So somebody was just writing you a check with your name on it, and you were cashing it at the store.
Straight up.
Oh, that's a lick.
Yeah.
That's a lick.
And it was not a lick when I had to pay that shit back. When Uncle Sam wanted a piece of that come tax time. But let me tell you, I digress. Anyways, cashing your check at the liquor store, there'd usually be about like 7 or 8 guys ahead of me, also in like dirty, like neon colored clothes, like mechanics, shit like that. And everyone would grab a case of beer, a pack of cigarettes, and
3 hot dogs,
have it
3
get taken
Slim
out of their
Jims.
check. Now, they had hot chicken and pizza there. They had
Oh,
fried
man.
chicken and pizza there. So, I'd take home some fried chicken.
Yeah.
I get me a thing of fried chicken, a case of beer, and then a pack of cigarettes, and have them take that shit out my check and pick up some weed on the way home. About a quarter of my check was gone by the time I got home, within an hour. It's easy to get caught up in that lifestyle, but it's fun. It's fun to smoke cigarettes. The guy I worked with, the candy bar guy, would smoke 3 packs of Newport Reds. By the time the shift was over, God knows what he was smoking when he got home. I doubt he was like, I only smoke at work. I just had to smoke 60 of them.
I only smoke under pure stress, which is at work. There's some people who smoke at work just for the breaks. It's kind of a smart move.
Yeah,
That's how it
restaurant
started.
people. A waiter or a kitchen guy, like a cook. First of all, he'll smoke a American. What's it? Not American Express.
Spirit.
American Spirit. He'll smoke American Spirit in
That
2 minutes.
motherfucker's like,
He'll smoke it in 2 minutes, and
Oh,
that's
man.
that's a 5-6 minute cigarette.
For you non-smokers,
More.
it's not even a 5-6 minute cigarette. For
It's
you
a
non-smokers,
15-minute
yes,
cigarette.
it's 15-minute cigarette. I used to smoke American Spirits, and sometimes my boss would get mad at me. He's like, "What, you smoking 2 fucking cigarettes?" I'm like, "No, it's a spirit." Oh, it's fine. I pray.
well, what if I wanted to smoke 2 cigarettes? Wise guy.
One time, I've had a couple people like, I'm going out for a smoke break, and then they smoke a black cabal. I'm like, hold on. You can't be out here 30 minutes smoking that.
No. No plastic or wood tip allowed on the smoke break.
No, I gotta go take a smoke break. You go to the car, you roll up a backwood, put a 3.5 in there.
I'm jealous of you two who are not addicted to nicotine to never know what that smoke break feels like. When you're getting killed at a restaurant or retail and you step out for 5 minutes, fresh air and poison air, a great cocktail, a little nicotine in your system, bro, God help you if you got a coffee or a Coke to go with it, you're done for. It's like you could work 50 more shifts. Fuck, I wish I never knew what the work cigarette felt like.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
I used to smoke, but I never like worked a job like that when I smoked. I think I was unemployed while I was smoking.
Boy, when I was a restaurant manager and I was calling
Now,
the
smoking
shots,
cigarettes without a job, that's kind of a king move.
Yeah, you're just doing nothing.
Yeah.
You're just killing yourself and nothing else.
Yeah.
You got nothing to show for it.
Nothing
do
to
something.
counteract.
I briefly delved into like Marlboro 27s and Southern Cuts and Reds and stuff. Never got into the menthol. Menthol, you could smell it a mile away. If I smell menthol on you, I know what you're about. You don't need to say a single word. I know what you're about.
like you just took a Dr. Bronner shower. Like,
I don't know why I just thought about this, but imagine You're going down on a bitch and you smell menthol down there.
Oh, didn't smell menthol anywhere else?
No.
Just there?
Just there.
She got that menthol
you
douche.
You smell like Camel Crush down there.
She's like, I mean, I grew up with it. I like the smell. I saw the douche at Walmart, and I thought you might like it.
Pull up that Devin the Dude line. You want to show him the trick to make your pussy smoke a cancer stick?
Got that Newport douche. It's crazy.
Don't give me no ideas.
Do girls use douche, like, at all?
Douche. It's called douche.
Hannah's over here. She's shaking her head no.
Hannah speaks for all women, so.
Douche can't be good, right?
I'm gonna start douche.
What if there was male douche? You shoved a little syringe in your urethra.
Can I say something about the menthol pussy?
The menthol pussy?
Please.
It'd be kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Get him off.
No. Get him off. I'm cutting his mic.
Cut my mic.
10-minute timeout.
It's so hot when a girl smells like cigarettes. It's it is.
I want to cut you, but I don't want it to like fuck up the whole
This is
recording.
not a childhood thing. This is not like no one smokes cigarettes around me. It's just like something about it. It's cool. You don't see it a lot nowadays.
Flair, I'm looking at the button. I could cut you off any second.
Cut me off. Smoking cigarettes is hot.
This is like the equivalent of Tony Atlas liking getting walked on his face by women. He likes getting walked on.
Walked on?
Yeah. I don't want to fuck her. I just wanted to walk
No,
on.
When do you nut?
When women try to cover up
Later.
the cigarette smell.
When you think about getting walked on.
Wait a second.
Crazy.
Hold on. He just like to get walked on.
Yeah, so legendary wrestler Tony Atlas had an issue. I'll call it an issue because I don't think this is a kink. I think this is a problem.
An issue.
He liked flats. He didn't like heels. He liked like flat white sneakers
Okay.
on women. And he would go up, how he would introduce himself to women. You must be about size 6.5, 7, ain't you? Damn near freaking out these women half to death. And like half of them would run away. The other half was like, yeah.
I think
am
Tony
a size
Atlas
7.
is like 300 pounds and like fucking
70 years old.
Yeah. Big as hell.
Like bigger than Hulk Hogan coming up to fucking, you must be about size 6, 6.5, ain't you?
I wonder how good he was at that.
At what? Predicting the shoe
Yeah.
size? Teddy Long said he got it right damn near 90% of the time.
Jesus Christ. Freak hour.
Yeah, freak hour for sure.
Freak hour.
And then like
damn.
he did it to an 80-year-old woman, and Teddy Long
Hey, yo.
Teddy Long is like, Atlas, that she must be like fucking 80 years old. What's wrong with you? He's like, I don't want to fuck her. I just wanted to walk on me. Just wanting to have an old lady walk on you when he's like, she can't even walk her damn self. How's she gonna walk on you?
That's what Walk Hard was about, right?
Is getting walked on, yeah.
It was a kink movie.
It's not
That's
a shame thing. He just likes feet and he likes them on his face.
I don't think that is a shame thing. I think it's why don't we ask him?
Hannah,
Maybe
call
we
up
should
Tony
get
Atlas, Tony Atlas for me.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Imagine
we should get
laying-
walked on. We
Yeah.
can make an episode about that.
We
and
could
we'll
do
it on shrooms.
We could do a whole kink podcast. We could just turn this whole format upside down. We could just do porn on the radio.
So forget body counts and talking about frivolous sex. We're all gonna now discuss our kinks.
Yeah, we are going to discuss. So on today's agenda, we have a whole list of things to run down. I think the first 30 minutes we're going to do discussing each other's kinks, trading back and forth. And then, I'm excited for this one, guys. You guys sent me your list last night. We have a top 10 cream pie scene list from each of the members of the podcast. We're going to go over them.
We're gonna
Handwritten list.
We're gonna read out the links so you can type it into your
So you can follow along and
feed
type
that
them
into your
in.
search engine.
HTTP.
F is in Fox. G is in.
And we're gonna change the podcast name to Had to Got to Thrust.
Oh.
And we're gonna start, getting to it.
Freak out.
This is a sex positive podcast now.
We're bringing back XM radio, XXXM radio.
We need to do.
Huh?
Ooh.
Huh?
Oh.
Howard Sperm.
Ow.
Little Howard Sperm action.
Y'all heard of Howard the
Yo.
Duck? How about Howard the Fuck?
Yo.
I think these.
I don't
high
think they
names
have
are
heard of
hitting,
Howard
man.
the Duck.
No.
There's duck titties in Howard the Duck. Have you guys ever seen it?
Yes.
Howard the Duck
there's
titties.
There's a
fucking
naked female duck. You see?
You know
her
who directed
boobs.
that?
I almost said Stephen King, but I know it's not Stephen King.
It's
not
George
Steven Spielberg.
fucking Lucas.
That's what I thought. The Star
Star
guy.
Wars extraordinaire directed Howard the Duck.
He's
Howard
a
the Duck.
freak.
Freak hour.
Hold on. Actually, don't hold on. Keep
Freaky
talking.
George.
Hold on,
Freaky
hold on.
George Lucas.
Going back to coworkers, I just want to talk about. So like blue collar. We all know about blue collar coworkers and the stuff they do. Like how, like you drive by like questionably aged women, and they go, and their eyes pop out of their head.
She's got potential.
She's so hot, and it's like some fucking 15-year-old, like
cartoon wolf shit. All it is like her wearing like a pair of capris. Like,
but like working at a liquor store, you get different types of shit. So like, I think when it's funny, like working from blue collar, your coworkers are the weirdos. Mm-hmm. But when you work at a liquor store, it's the customers that are the weirdos. So like we worked at a place. I worked at a place where we would deliver pizza, but you know, also
and liquor.
So it was pizza and liquor
and cigarettes.
So liquor.
Did y'all deliver scratch offs too?
No
fucking
lotto.
Insane to ask for.
Which
that.
is so funny because lotto player. I want to talk about them too.
I get a large pepperoni and 5 number 5.
I want to talk about lotto players for a sec because they walk in with the most smug fucking attitude, and they don't even realize that they're one peg above the alcoholics. They are literally. If you come in for a carton of Newports, I have more high praise of you than if you come in for playing the fucking daily 4. I swear, like
they're higher up on the
they come in
tier
and
list.
and it clearly says like write out your sheet, and they come in there, they are so confident, and they're like, all right, let me get 6, 7, 4, 5 dollar box. Let me get 2, 4, 3, 2 dollar box.
Wheel.
50-cent wheel. Let me get 3 digits. I mean, they'll sit there all day, and you got a line of people.
straight.
But the people we delivered booze to actually were really, there were some characters. There was one named Jerry. Every single day, every single morning, either a 15-pack of Budweiser or a 24 rack.
Breakfast of champions.
And he was disheveled. I mean, he was fat as shit. I mean, he always had piss on his pants, and he had a pile of throw up in front of him. And sometimes he'd be on the porch, but when it was winter, you had to go in his house, and it smelled like human pee, like not cat pee. You know, cat pee is different. It smelled like human piss.
What about his foot?
His foot. Oh yeah, don't look at his foot.
Oh, God.
He had black shit in between his toes. He ended up dying. I remember
R.I.P.
A neighbor of his actually ended up telling us.
He died from fucking gangrene of the foot.
Yeah, and one time his famous quote from Jerry was, "Whatever temperature you like, that's the weather for you." And I'll never forget that. I've kept that with me forever.
Somebody needs to put that on a fridge magnet.
I guess drinking 15 to 24 beers a day isn't a sustainable lifestyle, and that's a shame.
Sometimes he'd call twice. Sometimes he'd get another rack. And he always tipped okay.
Where's it all going?
I think he was a retired like landscape company owner, maybe?
Got hit in the head with a fucking lawnmower blade and got a big lawsuit settlement and just drank it away.
He was a broken man.
And that's still not as bad.
I won fucking $5 million.
And
That's beer for life.
Sometimes he'd ask for toilet paper. And he'd be like, he'd just make up a story. He'd be like, yeah, the lady, I think she stole it. What lady?
What lady?
What lady?
Ain't no bitches coming over Jerry's house.
There was another one named Roberta, and she would call, and she always sounded like she was crying on the phone. Mm-hmm. She had the same voice as Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh. Wait, do an impression. What's her name?
Roberta.
Do an impression right now.
She'd be like, oh, hi.
Did she order candy a lot?
No, just wine. And it was always like Barefoot or like Yellowtail, like some cheap ass Sutter Home.
Always had a million questions.
No Josh. She didn't even splurge for the Josh.
Josh, why?
None of these winos by phone let the Josh talk, and it shows.
And you go there, and she's so little. She's probably like 70 pounds, and you'd have to hold the door open for her. And you couldn't put it in bags. You'd have to hand her each individual, and she'd grab one and shuffle off to the living room and then come back and grab one because she's not strong enough to hold 2. And then she'd have you check her mail. Again, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she's gone.
Checking mail is crazy.
I don't know if she's gone. I hope she's okay.
You see some things delivering booze.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, it feels like being a drug dealer. When you deliver booze to people every day, it really does feel like, there was like another guy, Richard, who would ride his bike in. He'd reek like beer and cigarettes. Like he smelled like cigarette butts, you know, like an old cigarette, not a new one.
I know the smell.
And he was fucked up ever since he killed his mom driving her. Like they got in a car accident because he was wasted and he killed her, and he just was never the same. I delivered to him once.
Jesus Christ!
I delivered to him once. He had a mattress on the floor, and that's it. Mm-hmm. He had a cat running around. That guy again. I don't know if he's alive anymore.
This got so dark talking about drunks. We gotta go.
I got more. There's Susan Harding. Oh, I shouldn't say her full name. I'm
you
gonna
just
bleep
said
that
full
out.
names. We're selling full names and
said her
deaths
government
on the
and called her.
I'm gonna bleep that.
That's it.
I'm gonna bleep that.
But you owe us a kink exposure right now. We need to get back to horny shit.
Listen, what if you delivered wine to a lady and she's
I think
like,
his kink is delivering booze.
It's fun.
And death.
It's a power trip.
It gives them a rush.
Because here I am delivering doing dick all, and I can feel better than somebody for a second. She
better
would,
than a drunk.
She would
better
call
than
and
a
be
gambler.
like, Susan would call and be like, she would ask if someone would drink with her. She was lonely.
Did you ever do it?
She's like, whatever, I'm just in my fucking car. And she'd hang up, and you'd go there, and she'd be in her car, parked outside of her apartment, and you deliver the beer, and she's just like, whatever, fuck it, thanks. And she had a broken arm. She always had a broken arm. She always
never healed.
She's still kicking it. She still orders.
Can we talk about feeling better than people for a second?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I recently
Maybe.
I recently discovered that whenever I'm feeling down in the dumps and I'm not feeling so good about myself, I learned a new coping mechanism to feel better about myself. Look up people you went to school with.
Oh yeah.
And judge how much better you look and feel than them.
Yeah. The girls who were that girl in high school and they ain't shit now.
When those girls were a huge deal. They were a massive fucking deal in middle school, high school, pause. But you go back and look at their profile, it's like they have a profile, like they're still active on Facebook, but the profile picture is from 6 years ago. Why is that?
Oh, because they put on some...
Because they're hanging on for dear life. Oh, I hope... I'm going to add you, but I hope this man doesn't see me in public because I don't look like this no more. I got 2 Jalens walking behind me. And,
Oh, God.
Dos Jalens.
and I put on about 60 pounds.
Facebook at this age is not fun at all. It's
It
like
is fun.
mostly spam. It's not that, I guess.
No, Austin put it really well.
It's all kids and...
He put it really
couples.
well. Austin said Facebook is just people you know being stupid.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And Twitter's like people you don't know being stupid.
I like when people are on there selling shit. It's like, oh, what's happening?
That's why I like Instagram, because everybody's just fake on Instagram. Let's just all be fake on Instagram.
Yeah,
that's
gotta
fine.
be fake
We
on
can all just
Instagram.
put a fake front
Facebook is
on.
kind of real.
Let's just be fake. Yeah, Facebook's
kinda
real.
real.
I seen a guy add me. I don't even know who he is. He's like, man, how you get a misdemeanor off your record? I'm like, that's real. Asking the public, asking 2,000 people, how do you get a misdemeanor off your record?
Something
Facebook.
Google could answer in the "What's on your mind" box
Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
What's on your mind? It is
Or like
crazy.
anybody who still makes their statuses like
It's
I don't know,
crazy.
like
Can I get a ride to McDonald's?
no, like John Austin is da 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 da. If you start your status with is and like what you're doing or what you're thinking, shove it up your ass, man. Shove it up your ass. That's so 2008. That's so 2000 and late.
Gearing up for the
Crazy.
weekend.
You putting on your what's on your mind and be like, man, this bitch about to make me quit. I told this bitch, fuck this job. I told him, fuck him. You are 29 talking about fuck this job on Facebook.
They asking why I'm late. Location, Wingstop.
I said free Young Thug.
Free Gunner. I have a screen cap that I thought was really funny. You guys know about Facebook dating, right? They have their own like dating service. So it was like, Austin, why don't you meet these new singles in your area? Right above that is Chris Benoit was framed, like the group. Like it's a bunch of people who believe that Chris Benoit got framed.
What do you think they're still talking about
I
it?
screen capped the singles thing, and right above it is the Chris Benoit. I'm like, man, leave me alone. Leave me alone. The Chris Benoit got framed and the singles in the same like slide. They are still talking about it because it was a new post. Like I looked at the group briefly, and you talk about people being stupid on Facebook. That's
Chris Benoit conspiracy
Chris
theorist.
Benoit got framed. Yeah, that's the craziest group on Facebook.
On a Facebook group, I believe you.
Crazy. But shout out Marketplace and shout out to all the fat bitches on Facebook singles.
Man,
whatever they
Have you
call
ever
it.
used Facebook singles?
The best
I've
group.
never used it. No, I knew what kind of trouble that is.
I will never stoop that low. I will never.
I'm not that lonely.
No, what if they link it with the Metaverse? Then you're dating in the Metaverse. That might be kind of cool.
Do you have to pay to go to certain places like Metaverse, Red Lobster?
Probably.
Oh, if I got some
Metaverse, Red Lobster would be fire.
No, because think
virtual
about
real
it. Yeah,
estate.
then they can know how rich you are because you're taking me here. Imagine taking her to your basement, your meta basement,
Metaverse Ruth
to watch
Chris.
Tubi with your shirt off in the Metaverse, rolling up meta crud.
Essential.
This ain't even the good Meta crud. You got the cheap one.
You could tell by the bag.
Oh,
Hey, listen.
It's taking you forever to roll it up. And
You didn't get the legendary crud. You got just the epic, like the blue epic.
the ragamuffin.
We are not going to Meta Lobster on the first date unless I really like you.
Meta
Yeah.
Lobster.
We're going
You
to
gotta be
Meta
fine.
Bucks.
Her
If I'm
avatar
really
gotta
trying
be
to
fun.
fuck, we can go to Meta Chris.
Get a
Meta
load,
Ruth Chris.
and then she's on her Facebook status. Get a load of this, man. He took me to Meta Bucks. I got dressed and got cute. He said we're gonna go have drinks, and he took me to fucking Meta Bucks.
Go to Meta
Don't
Bucks.
fuck with this.
And
broke
it's her
man.
it's her avatar. It's like her avatar
She's
is
dolled
doing a
up.
selfie TikTok.
Yeah, she's
it's not
dolled
her.
up.
It's like
Her avatar's all
Bitmoji.
dolled up, got a filter on.
doing a selfie video. Oh my god, this is really gonna happen. This is
I can't
actually
wait.
gonna happen.
Ladies, if you are taken on a meta date, be grateful wherever it is, because it might be the last one you go on, and then you're going to be sitting at home with your bra off, watching Pluto on the meta, and smoking catnip. So, cool it. If he takes you to Meta Bucks, be grateful. If he takes you to Meta Lobster, suck his dick from the back.
From the back.
And you know what? You got to be careful in the metaverse, especially the meta women out there, because there's a lot of meta traffickers I've been seeing, and you need to check your meta cars and your meta lots because they're putting tags and trackers
Put a
on
Meta
the car.
air tag on the car.
Yeah,
Is there white privilege in the metaverse?
of course.
Probably.
Of
I would
course.
assume that they
This is
probably
Mark
get
Zuckerberg's
They
universe.
probably get like first updates to stuff. They get first access to like Meta Lobster and shit.
Check your meta privilege, guys.
There could be nobody in line at Meta Lobster, but like a black couple pulls up and they're like, "Okay, we got 7 tables ahead of you."
Meta McDonald's hit different though.
Meta Donald's is gonna be crazy.
The
First
Meta
of
McDonald's
all,
play
we
place.
ain't got the Meta Nuggets. We ain't got the Meta McFlurry. Our Meta machine is down.
No.
Meta Donald's is a good first date.
Meta Donald's is a good first date.
Meta ladies, hey, how about next time you can come over to my Meta apartment and I could maybe
We
Meta
could watch
cook
some-
for you.
We could watch some Meta Marvel while I Meta cook for you.
He's trying to Meta fuck you. Don't go over to his house the second time.
It's all a meta
Cook Meta
for.
food.
I met a bitch on Meta.
Ladies
Yo.
and Hannah, what is too early to go over a man's house?
In the metaverse?
In the metaverse.
No, in general.
No, in the metaverse.
In general.
First night, come over, bitch.
Because like every man
Everyone's
wants you
done
over the
it.
first night, but there is going to be a line of respect that we're going to lose. Because if you give it to us the first night, realistically, I'm gonna be like, okay, I can get anything the second night. I can get anything. I can get your social. I can get your phone. I can get your car
Low key, I got a date tomorrow at my house.
at your house.
Yeah, she's coming over
Pause.
for Guitar Hero.
Oh,
She's got an extra guitar.
Guitar Hero's the new
Oh.
Mario Kart, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I guess so.
Hey, put PS2 in your bio. I'm just saying. Girls got PS2s. You might be shocked.
Oh, you met her on the app?
PS2.
Yeah, I met her
Oh,
on
look
that.
at you. Look at you. Boo.
I'm doing real well.
Yeah.
Listen. I had 5 beers last night, and I was at my mom's, and I was bored. And
Oh.
I asked the Magic 8
Look
Ball if I
at
should
you.
download Hinge,
Look
and it
at
said
you.
no. I will not.
Did you not?
Of course I didn't. The Magic 8 Ball said no.
Master Wayne,
I had
your
to message
13th
8 Ball.
fat bitch this month.
The
Master
Meta 8
Wayne.
Ball.
No.
You don't
I'll
have
just go
enough
back
credits to buy
usual.
the Meta 8 Ball.
Listen, bro, I don't know how much longer I can just keep checking my Instagram stories to see who's watching them. I need to get on Hinge at some point during the summer.
No, we
It
gotta
might
stop
be
doing
bad.
that. I gotta-
God damn it, we gotta
We
No,
gotta
stop.
stop
no,
looking
no,
at
no,
their
no.
story. We don't
You-
care. Who cares who watches their story? We gotta stop that.
You need to go to Target with a haircut. I already told you what you have to do.
Listen,
Get a haircut, go to Target.
it got hot out and the thirst is at a whole all-time high. No pun intended.
There be some hoes at Target.
Not the Target by me. My white trash Target.
No, go to like the John R. Target. Go to like
Go
a
to
little bit more
Target.
north.
Go to Target and ask if she wants you to walk her to her car.
But here's the thing.
I think I should
go
text her.
there and get like some house essentials, not room essentials. Go get like, a shower curtain, some towels, maybe a set of sheets. Maybe
just got all
maybe
that.
some candy or something,
Candy. Oh.
You got to have some cool stuff in your cart. You can't go up to a bitch with Pokemon cards and a Funko Pop.
I'm gonna
and
go in
Lego.
there.
No,
You
put a
can't-
bunch of
no.
expensive ass shit in your cart and then planning to put it back.
Put like a $500
Every
hey,
Dyson appliance.
Yeah,
they
a
sell.
$500
Yeah.
vacuum in that bitch. The best
Dyson.
fucking
Oh, just
vacuum.
upgrading.
I got 3 of them.
I didn't even know they sold fridges here.
Just upgrading.
3 Dyson vacuums, a PS5, fucking flat 70-inch flat screen.
$800 Millennium Falcon Lego,
The Lego
set.
set. Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Just flex on her real quick. Yeah, I could buy.
Put the
$800
price tag
Lego
right up
set.
on top.
Yeah. Excuse me. Make sure you're asking to play.
Excuse-
Do you have any more
I wish you could-
$800 Lego sets? I'd like to buy all of them.
Yeah. I wish you could just go to the mall and put diamonds in your shopping cart. Just walk around with jewelry.
At the mall, you can.
See, now I understand why people get fake watches and shit. Now it's like it's dawning on
No.
me.
It
Because you
makes
could
sense.
just flex on a bitch who don't know nothing.
Well, look at this.
Look
This
at my
isn't real gold.
$250,000 watch as I get into my fucking Chevy Cruze.
Oh.
I got that Millie on though.
Girls like jewelry. You put on
Girls like
accessories. Yeah, you put on
yeah.
just something. It doesn't have to be shit. You just put it on. They're like, oh, see.
You know what's
Hannah's
crazy?
nodding yes.
I'm looked at as a broke person sometimes by these women if I don't have an Apple Watch. And it's like, really, an Apple Watch is like a consumer decision. Like, you're dumb as hell.
Apple Watch is dumb. I
like,
mean,
I checked my Apple Watch. Money. I burned 1,100 calories.
Some people, it makes sense, I guess.
You burned about 80 of my brain cells talking about your Apple Watch. I do not care. Woo. We do not care. It is not even the gold Apple Watch. It's usually the fucking fit one, the $200 one.
Oh, wait. What is a gold one that costs more?
There's expensive ones, yeah. Like there's a silver one, a gold band, a leather band.
But the technology's all the same.
Yes. Yep. Even the casing. Off. They don't even have like an upgraded casing one, I don't think.
What about that? Remember when the red iPhone came out? We talked about this on like episode 1, I think. But what if there was a red Apple Watch?
If any of the girls from my middle school that are listening that thought they were a big deal, I'm going to tell you right now, you are not as big a deal as that red iPhone was.
You know how
you are nowhere close.
You know how you pick up girls at the liquor store? You
No.
go play hella lotto.
Yeah.
$600
and
and then shake your head. You got to know when to quit.
Let me get $600 ones. Like, you don't even get the good ones. You want to help me scratch these later, toots?
Be there all afternoon.
Hey, if one of these hits, I'm taking you to the Metal Lobster, baby.
Listen, I might get $400 a week for the rest of my life. We're set.
Yeah.
We might go to Medihanas.
I always wanted to win one of those, like $1,000 a week.
Lucky
for
for
the rest
life,
of your
or
life.
like the Michigan ones.
Because that's getting
Hell
off.
yeah.
If you get a $1,000 paycheck a week off of a scratcher for the rest of your life, you're the man.
I would quit my job. I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody's quitting.
If I got $5,000 off a scratcher, I'm quitting my fucking job.
$5,000
just to take a month off. Be like, you know what? I can pay rent for a little bit. I'm gonna take a month off. I'm like, I'll find a new job in a couple months. But right now, fuck this.
Yeah.
Work sucks at fucking dick.
If you were doing what I was fucking doing, yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm a baby. Working sucks fucking dick. I don't want to do it anymore.
I would like to take this brief moment to extend a goodwill ambassadorship to the People's Republic of China. Can we have some fella eat another strange animal so we can get more unemployment?
Yeah.
I feel like my immune system is strong enough. I'll get through this one.
I'm going to do something.
I gotta get through this.
I'm going to pull some strings. I'm going to get these airwaves out to China.
Please.
I'm going to translate it.
We love
love COVID.
Mr. Ping, whatever their chairman's name is. We love him.
We love COVID.
Dude,
Can we get a COVID-19 was cool, but how about COVID 2024? How
Please.
about that?
Bump it up a
Please.
notch.
I don't know.
We need unemployment.
Would it be a bat or
miss
some type of
unemployment
pig?
checks.
What would they eat? What do you think could get eaten?
Okay,
a bat
so-
was interesting.
Yeah, so if you made soup out of a bat and shut down the world, if you ate like...
Penguin.
Oh, they don't even have penguins.
We
They'd
gotta
have to
put
import
a
a
Got
penguin.
their
penguin.
hands on one.
They have penguin
And got
farms. I
That
heard.
pisses me off. People eating penguins. That makes me upset.
I don't think people
Like,
eat penguins.
There's
I'm
a
saying
famous
hypothetically.
video on YouTube of a guy going in a swamp with like vegetables and a knife, and he murders this poor turtle.
Oh.
He was even eating the shell. I
That
felt
video-
so bad for that turtle.
That fucking video. What do you look up to find that video?
Just look up like man cooks turtle in river.
He used every piece of that turtle.
Oh my! And then he put it back together.
Yeah.
He sliced the turtle up, cooked them, and put them back together.
And he was
I've
alive.
never-
He was fine after.
Bro, I've never seen somebody more hungry in my life. That is a hungry bastard.
I don't think I could eat a turtle.
He ate a soft shell turtle. He ate
No
the
way.
shell, and he used the shell as the bowl.
I feel like I know what video you're talking about.
It was foul. It was so gross.
Remember that video
what if it tastes
with the crocodile had the
super
turtle
good?
in his mouth? You remember the crocodile or alligator that was chewing on the turtle?
Yes.
Ooh.
And then the turtle's
I still think that was a bird.
That was a turtle.
The turtle was. Austin says that the turtle was screaming. Go look it up yourself. That's fucked up.
And
It's
then
hard
he
for me to watch.
crunches them, and then it stops. Why would the bird stop? Because the bird's like, oh shit, he got crunched.
I can't watch this
Maybe.
shit.
He was dying laughing. He thought they were playing around at first.
guys.
He thought they were playing, and then he saw you kill him. He's like, I gotta get out of here before I'm next.
Are we at join a clock yet?
So we set the timer for 1:25 today because we got to cut it short because
Because
Buzzsprout.
we can't afford more minutes.
Yeah,
Sorry, y'all.
we can't afford the $3.
Hit us on
us.
the Cash App so we can get 5 more minutes of airtime.
I think it's because a couple of our episodes went a little over. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just having fun.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bros.
Yeah, we can smoke. We're at 45 minutes left.
We gonna burn one.
Weed hour.
So when we were up north,
Kush hour.
can I just talk about
Damn,
the first
son,
thing
where'd you
Flair
find
does
this?
when we're up north? The first thing,
What was the first thing I do?
the first thing he does.
Yeah,
is,
we barely talked about up north.
listen, the first thing Flair does, he opens up the Josh wine, the complimentary Josh. he puts a fucking Sour Patch Kids Oreo as a garnish, a fucking garnish on the glass.
On the gloss.
And then it falls in, and he's drinking the trash with the Sour Patch Kids Oreo at the bottom. Yeah. And he spilled the wine. We got immediately.
I spilled the wine all over my hoodie. We weren't even there 30 minutes.
My God. Didn't
I watched it though.
The landlord of the Airbnb text y'all, is everything okay? I saw him put the Oreo in the jar.
Yeah. He was looking in the window, like he had his hands clasped around his face. He's looking into Airbnb with his beady little eyes, and he was spying on us. And he was like, Higgins Lake is the best lake in the world. He said it.
I did not eat the Oreo, the wine-soaked Oreo.
I just want y'all to know we were on a top 10 lake in the nation.
Allegedly.
According to Mike.
According to the Airbnb owner.
And
a gracious host.
We were tripping balls in the lake on the sunset, and it was intense, and Han was tackling us, trying to get us in the water. Mm-hmm. And she said that I would regret not going in. I regret going in. I regret going in.
It was very cold.
I still got sand in my ear.
We were fucked up.
I got a clam in my ear that's stuck, so I can't really hear y'all too well on my left side.
But and that shit was strong. I mean, we were trying to we couldn't shower. I mean, I'm in the shower and I'm just looking at all the soaps. I'm just letting the hot water hit me, and I'm just like, oh my God.
I've never had shrooms beat my ass that hard.
Until you got in a shower. So you had to look at yourself in the mirror, butt ass.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that, man. Like the scrubbing the soap and then realizing that there's still more soap. I probably rinsed off for 5 seconds. I was like, why is there still soap on me?
Yeah.
Realistically, it takes about a minute or two to rinse off.
Yeah. Oh. And that water wasn't exactly heavy, It wasn't
but it felt like there was somebody behind me just squirting fucking 3-in-1 all over me. Yeah.
That video of the guy getting pranked at the public shower.
Yes. That's how it felt.
I recommend taking a shower on mushroom.
And
I don't.
Just to try it.
I don't.
It was crazy. It was an out-of-body experience. And then, we're trying to cook steak and eat, because we're getting hungry.
Yeah.
But we're all still tweaking.
Tweaking.
We had to...
I felt like I was on pills.
Real talk, man. I've never felt like that. I never felt like I couldn't function.
I had to use a huge knife tripping on mushrooms. I think I cut myself. I didn't notice, but I don't think I did. I might have. But
it was fucked.
I felt like I was in a Pantene or some shit commercial in the shower on mushrooms.
And then we had family dinner shortly after. We had steak, sweet potato, some salad with some delicious Subway dressing on it.
Oh. Austin, Flair's shaking his head, but he was eating.
He was housing that salad.
It was pretty good. I went to the grocery store today.
It was delicious.
They had the sweet onion teriyaki sitting on the shelf. I did not get it.
Check his fridge. Yeah. I don't believe him. Check his fridge.
Highlights of the trip is definitely a shroom shower. I think everyone had a different experience. It was very funny. I think we all
kayaking
took a 25
on the river.
Trip.
Just getting drunk on the river. I got drunk on the river, and I had a meeting. I had to do a work meeting after, and I was drinking a cocktail during this meeting.
The kayak trip was
real
awesome.
Businessman shit.
I drank 5 claws, smoked about 8 joints. The river claimed 1 of them, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that's right.
Smoke 8.
Oh, can we shout out Darian real quick?
Shout out Darian. The legend.
We pull up to a spot to pee and smoke, and there's a laminated sign on a piece of paper on a tree, and it said R.I.P. Darian. He died at 2019, and he was our age.
He was born in 95.
He was our age. He didn't see the pandemic. He must have owned that fucking river. I bet you he swam that river. No gear.
He probably did the 4-hour trip daily.
But without a boat. He just swam the 4 hours.
Yeah. Or he looked like a floater. He looked like someone who would get a tube. But he seemed like a chill dude. Yeah, he seemed like a very chill dude.
I bet you he could throw a football over the whole lake.
I bet you he's packing dong.
Here. Yeah, no. He probably...
Shout out Darian and his 12-foot penis. Bitch, I'm 10 feet tall when I'm standing on top of my dick.
Woo. That was a bar. I think I do have to give one shout out to my friend over here, because when he arrived up north, he left me with a gift.
Oh.
Apologize to any headphone users.
This is Soothing Vibes by AJ Flair.
Soothing Vibes. I'm sorry, I'm just messing
Harmonicas
around,
on the river, though?
I used to play harmonicas.
You haven't lived. Go try it.
That clip where I have a joint and I'm doing the harmonica to Summer Madness, that was hilarious.
Get you a harmonica.
And the smoke's coming out of the fucking harmonica.
Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Insane.
Another thing real quick.
What a vacay.
We talked about this on Shrooms real quick. I was cracking on the fish. So in Higgins and Houghton Lake, when you're in like the waiting areas, like probably areas that are like below your waist, there's a bunch of minnows that'll come up and they'll nibble your feet.
For all those unfamiliar with lakes.
I had this epiphany to where I realized that fish are retarded. They only serve a couple purposes. They serve a purpose to get into school. First of all, they're in school their whole life.
Yeah.
That's retarded. That's retarded. They don't have 12 years of school and then they get out. They have school forever. It's forever school. They don't work. It's just school.
They do.
That's hell.
They're school until they get caught.
Yeah. And the school is just to make them look like a big fish. And some of them are retarded. They get lost from school and then they get eaten.
Yeah.
Or they just have one. There's this crazy fucking shark. This fucking shark just comes up and swims right through the school, and he gets like 30 kills. And he's like, "Oh, that's not a big fish."
Or the
it's
whale.
a ton of them. Oh, the
When
whale.
the whale sucks it up.
Vacuums it up
With,
like
I forgot what the
SpongeBob.
teeth are called. There's a word.
It's like bristles or something.
Yeah. There's a word though. I can't remember the name. But yeah, we've all seen Finding Nemo. Where
But I wanted to say that fish are retarded, and I see why we eat them. And PETA,
They taste good.
they are on the fence about scallops. They want to eat scallops because they think they're not sentient, like they can't think. So they're arguing that scallops are vegan, which is bullshit. You're making your own rules now.
Yeah.
The way I
PETA's
feel,
been walking a
A
thin line.
scallop's
Yeah.
a thing.
you wouldn't eat an enemy. You
It's
wouldn't
alive.
eat like, these are living things.
You wouldn't download a car.
So I think
Classic.
PETA, if they're gonna say scallops are, like not sentient, fish are definitely not sentient. They're not smart. They're in school all fucking day, all year,
They're pretty
all
dumb.
life, until
Learning
they get
nothing.
eaten.
Sounds like public school.
Fish are retarded.
But they taste
Yeah,
so
they're like the
good.
birds of the sea. I mean, don't they say
No,
tuna's
no.
the chicken of the
Birds
sea?
are so
Yeah.
cool. You gotta put some respect
Was
on
it
'em.
Jessica Simpson who was like, "This chicken of the sea kind of tastes like tuna"?
Yeah.
Was that
She
her?
thought it
And
was
then she's like,
chicken,
"Is
yeah.
it chicken or fish?"
It's tuna. They
That
just
was
call
like-
it chicken of the
I-
If only we
Iconic.
knew how dumb it would really get 20 years later, because we gassed that whole thing up with Jessica Simpson.
Yeah,
Now we got Ice Spice talking about poop.
Life got
Ice
much more
Spice only
stupider.
knowing 18 words and having her own Roblox server with a fart gun.
It's
Ooh, that's
Crazy.
pretty cool.
I mean
Crazy.
I mean that's where we're at.
Game is game.
Can we also really quickly discuss
Shout out to the fucking
text
ambulance.
tones?
Text tones
For all
like
of our
ringtones?
listeners, for all of our listeners, what I mean is dictating tone by text. For
Oh,
all of our listeners,
okay.
if you ever text me in all caps, we have beef.
Yeah.
We have beef. You're
can't.
not about to text me in all caps. You're not about to put your name in all caps. Who do you think you are? You are not the Don.
I don't work.
Relax. I don't work for you. I've never worked for you. You can polish it, pause, but
Listen, it's 2015. We're not texting in all caps.
no.
You can't text anyone in all caps. It's aggressive.
Yeah, it's
It's
We're
passive
over
aggressive and cunty. You're not going to do that to me. I've worked too hard for that.
rah rah Rasputin, Russian penis, and vagina.
I thought you meant like ringtones for when you got a text, which I feel like I had that in the 7th grade. I think it was like a Call of Duty gun, which is like the gayest thing ever. Only like a 13-year-old with his first cell phone would do that.
It's a hit marker intervention.
Do you remember the Russian guy that goes Granada? Like
Yeah.
sometimes I get a text and it did. I did that for like a week, and then I realized how stupid that was.
I kind of want to change mine to the Among Us.
I wish I had a soundboard on my person. I would play the Fallout, the dislike, the bad karma.
Do y'all remember
I want a
do
soundboard
y'all
on my
remember the
person.
$19 Fortnite guy?
Yeah,
So
he's
now
like sober off of Zaza now.
he's sober off the Zaza, but he doesn't say $19 Fortnite cards anymore. You can't even say it in his comments anymore. You'll get banned.
He gets tight.
I will block you. But one thing he does say now is I'm about to, like let's say I'm going to say a sentence
Yeah.
as him and then finish what he says. I'm about to apply for this job. I'm going to be making more money. Among Usly. Among Usly is fucking insane. What does that even mean? Among Usly.
Is it Among Us-esque?
It's Among Usly.
Listen, I don't think
You got a big cut on your arm there. What happened?
Oh, I threw a stick it was a really big stick.
We were up north?
And it was like there was a fallen branch from like the storms, and I went to just whip it in the backyard, and like the butt end of the stick that was behind me, it scratched the dog shit out.
What was
of me.
that, today?
No, like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You should have kept it.
No. Fuck that
Fuck
stick.
the stick. You were throwing sticks.
I had to. Stick chucker.
Hey, had to.
You see,
We saw a license plate that says had to. It's a blue Challenger. It says had to.
Did you know whose that was?
No, I saw it on
I feel like we've
I
seen
saw
it
it on
before.
Woodward on Facebook. This fucking corny fucking car guy.
Had to.
The gayest fucking group.
You think
on
somebody else
Facebook.
has had to?
Maybe. I thought about doing like
HT.
GTM. You know,
yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to have a vanity plate?
On the Scat Pack, we had Loud Pack.
Loud. Yo.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Loud
hard.
PAC.
That's pretty hard.
And then, like, you get asked by, cops when you get pulled over, what's your license plate mean? The exhaust isn't stock.
You know what I mean.
Well, the fucking car reeks of reefer. Your
It
car
smells like loud
weed.
pack in here.
Yeah,
so.
that it does. I think it's the E85.
You should keep
You just
some
go buy a
loud pack
Challenger and not
cologne.
smoke weed in it.
You should keep loud pack cologne, and in the car. I mean, now weed's legal,
I feel like.
but you have a spray. It smells like weed. That's why it smells like weed. in
Yeah.
here.
I feel like before they sell you a badass car, before they sell you a Challenger or a Charger exclusively, you got to fail a drug test.
You have
if
to
you piss
fail-
clean, they're
Yeah.
not going to sell you the car. That's
That's
a car you have
clown.
to smoke weed in and
You
go
have
50
to-
over in everywhere.
You have to fail a drug test, and not only that, in order to get the car ready, somebody at the shop has to smoke in your car before you get it. They gotta cush the car out.
You're like, oh, where's the car? Is it ready? They're like, oh yeah, they're just fueling it up. They're cleaning it up. No, they're not cleaning. They're cleaning it up. And after they clean it up, after they detail it, they're smoking a blunt in there. A couple of the shop guys. You got to smoke weed in those cars. Some cars are just designed for smoking weed in. Obviously, a Honda Civic, that's like a given. Everyone's thinking that right now, as I said that.
Anything Dodge.
Anything Dodge. I used to, like, the first day I got a new car, I'm like, I'm hotboxing this bitch in my driveway. I used to think it was so cool to, like, break the car in by smoking weed in it.
Yeah.
Break the car's seats cherry.
I don't know
Anything Dodge.
how we used to. I don't know about y'all. I don't hotbox the car. I haven't.
Hotboxing fucking
Not
sucks. I'm
since-
too old to do that now.
Like I was gonna say, like I used to hotbox the Grand Prix and just go to work.
You know what
I
happens?
got you all
blunt,
beat.
too. A
I got
whole
you all
blunt.
beat.
You know what happens? You get out and you smell like fucking shit.
I got you all beat. In the pandemic, I don't know who I learned this from, but I roll a joint, go under the blanket,
Oh yeah.
and hotbox under. Bro, you come out of there like 9th grade high, like paranoid. You come out looking like a scared puppy.
You think the cops are gonna be outside the blanket?
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
open it
Gas
up?
Banging
mask.
on your door.
What if the cops
Your
were knocking
eyes
on your
start
blanket?
burning about halfway through the joint. You just have to make sure to bring an ashtray in there, and it's
Blanket
fucking
police.
crazy.
Blanket police.
I was doing
Open
that
up.
like every other day in the
Oh
pandemic.
my god.
It was fucking awesome. I was bored. There wasn't shit to do. Brother, why do you think I got 2,000 hours on Smash Bros?
You can only
it's because of the
you
pandemic.
can only order so much Wingstop
Yeah.
and play so much Nintendo Switch before you start smoking under the covers. I did try that once, but you know what happens? Because I've like smoked in bed a couple of times. All
you get
your shit,
ashes in the bed.
No, all your shit just smells like it for like forever. It seems like you have to
Yeah.
wash it like immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna expose myself. I have smoked a cigarette in my bedroom a couple times. Listen, it was really cold. It was like 8 degrees outside. I only did this one weekend, okay? But fuck's sake, my pillowcase smelled like a Turkish Royal for like... I had to wash it immediately. It stunk like it. I couldn't lay my head down on it the next day. I know it was bad. I heard you say, Hannah. I know it was bad. It stunk.
Y'all
Don't
ever had-
smoke a cigarette in your bedroom unless you're like really dirty. Like me.
Y'all ever had pink eye?
A couple times, yeah.
I had it once. I think at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see our producer Han with a very nice outfit, with a very nice white shirt and a white and red Ferrari cap, looking nice for a change.
Nope.
That's a very nice outfit.
Looking
Hannah.
nice for a change
It's a
is
very
mean.
nice outfit. But I digress.
I know he's just saying it because of the Ferrari.
Yeah, it was a painful day for us.
Yeah.
It was a very painful.
You definitely
day.
look like
You look
you're ready
good,
to
Hannah.
caddy somebody at the lane.
That's a nice
the links.
outfit, Hannah, for a change. I digress.
Except for a change. He's yeah.
I
Han
told
doesn't
you to
have
use a plate.
poor girl doesn't have a mic right now to defend herself. We got to get a fourth one.
We do.
You guys can fund it. Go ahead and hit that text me link down there at the bottom of the
matter of
episode
fact,
description.
just cash app me, and whatever you want to send towards the pod, send double so I can pocket half.
yeah, whatever it
Right?
takes. Whatever it takes. If you want to send double.
We still haven't received any gray sweatpants challenge photos via that. I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah. Send
In-
us some fan mail.
Also,
Literally, it's right there.
in the text me tab, I've only gotten one that said test.
I did that.
And I'm a little disappointed. So please send us your questions.
Yeah, that was me.
Send us your praise. Send us your concerns.
Just making sure it worked.
Anything.
It is anonymous.
It is anonymous.
It only shows the last 2 or 4 digits, I think.
I think the last
phone
2.
Number. So
you can get on there playing if you want, but if we start investigating, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I'm gonna Liam Neeson.
yeah,
your ass.
no, it's right there.
You get
Apple,
fresh with me in those fucking texts.
It's not on YouTube.
Yeah, don't get fresh with us, or we're gonna find out.
It's not on YouTube, but if you go on the episode description on Spotify or Apple, it's right there. It says text us. Just send us some fan mail. Just say something. Say something you hate. Really give us something to work with.
Give us something to talk
mailbag.
about for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, like anything. Like we'll talk about it, and you can argue with us, later.
Might as well.
We were short on clips this week. Whatever. Fuck it.
Hey, we were on vacation.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
We were on vacation.
Please.
We almost now the shroom episode would have been just stupid. It wouldn't have even made
It
sense.
would have just
That
been
would've been
giggling.
such
It would have been a
bad
waste,
idea.
kind of.
It would have been such a bad idea.
We didn't really talk. I didn't talk. I just was staring at the sun and the sky.
'Cause you took a shower. The shower kind of fucked me up, bro. I was thinking about everything.
If we ever
shower
get
did fuck
every
me up,
dog
and then
ever
going
had
in my room to change
everything.
if we ever
didn't
get
leave.
to 5,000 listeners on any platform, subscribers, followers, wherever, if any of them hit 5,000, we will do a shroom pod.
Yeah,
It won't be an hour and a half, but we
Yeah.
will do a shroom pod.
We'll all take a shower beforehand
Yes.
while we're peaking and
Yes.
recap the experience.
Yes.
And if we get 1 million, we'll all do a shroom shower together. Live stream.
A million's a million, brother.
We'll do the clap challenge. Whose ball claps in the shower
Oh my
are the
God.
Not
loudest.
only ball clap, we're gonna have it fair. We're also gonna do a propeller, the windmill challenge,
A windmill challenge.
and then what could the last one be? Size challenge.
Another
Biggest
crazy-
dick wins.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Butthole challenge.
So today I found
How
out.
naked are we getting?
Today I
Get
found
something
out.
fun.
Butthole naked, brother.
No one wants to see us
I
take a
found
road
out
trip or something
what
for
a
$1 million.
popper
we gotta
Today-
fuck each other too. When does
Listen,
it end?
Millions of billions.
50 million subscribers. Slim's getting a train ran on.
Hell no.
Pause.
Y'all gotta vote on who's the bottom.
Freak hour.
We'll do a vote on who's the
I'm not
bottom.
participating in this.
I still
Anywho,
don't like my odds on that.
today.
By this time, with the revenue we have made, I would have left the But what, 50 million subscribers?
Yeah,
Well, I would have left the podcast by about 5
you're
million.
you're contractually obligated.
I'm not
Oh,
contractual.
you
I didn't
guys-
sign nothing.
When you
signed
purchased the
everything.
mic,
Listen.
that was the obligation.
Once we get some Blue True and Me Undies and Dollar Shave Club revenue.
Rebba-debba-doo,
With the
rebba-debba-doo.
Shout out 20 million.
Anyways, once we get ad revenue, I'm trying to keep it together here. Nothing is funnier than when you mispronounce a word. You could say the funniest fucking joke with a punchline setup ever, but you say, God help you, you say revenue instead of revenue.
It's over.
It'll be the hardest you laugh all day. Anywho, once we get ad revenue, 5 million subscribers,
Honey
I'm
pack.
leaving. I'm leaving. I'm sorry, guys. I'm using that money to finally fund my pornography studio to go back to Freak Hour. I am moving to the San Fernando Valley with my riches.
Flixhub.com.
Freak hour would be
I'm
hard.
getting a
Hashtag
crew.
freak hour.
I'm getting editors. I'm getting producers, and I'm getting a fund of studs and stars, and we're gonna make some fucking magic happen. And most importantly, we're gonna make some money.
Can we very briefly discuss? I don't want to take too much time on this, but
Sure, you don't.
producer Han brought something to my knowledge called a popper, and apparently it's something.
Happy Pride.
It's something. Do you smell this thing, or you smell this thing and it relaxes your booty hole
It's a drug.
for
Nice.
gay anal sex,
Nice.
which is crazy. The fact you're taking a smelling salt to get plugged in the ass is crazy. Gay,
It
straight,
could be
whatever,
for any
that's
of them.
crazy.
Hold
Poppers,
on,
bro.
We're finding that does a popper get you high? I believe you can buy these like.
I think I heard about that watching. Well, this is no less gay. Watching Broad City.
It is a little gay.
I enjoyed the show.
We've all had to sit through an
Yeah, well,
episode or
that's
two
true.
with a Tinder match.
I actually, this is crazy. I opted in.
Not guilty.
And
Probably.
that one girl, I had a big
Sure, it's a
crush
good
on
show.
her.
I bet
Her
you
Jewish
did.
ass. I want a piece.
What do poppers look like? What do poppers smell and taste like?
Poppers?
They smell fruity, sickly sweet, or like dirty socks. You know what I think we need to do next week?
No. No.
Yeah,
I'm not
Popper's
compromising
night.
my asshole for.
What do you think's gonna
content.
happen?
I'm gonna wear a diaper.
What do you
I
think's
think
gonna
my
happen?
booty
You're not gonna
hole's
shit
gonna get
yourself.
loose.
Might feel good. You don't gotta do nothing about it. All we're gonna do is do a pop.
Well, why I
Let's
got to
just-
do it to begin with?
Let's do a bunch of testosterone.
Because you know what? We're googling what they do. We just found out about them, and it could make for good content.
So why
I think all the
don't
listeners want
you be the test subject?
to do a popper?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Pause.
Pause.
can we get Han to do TRT? Do a full
I like
cycle?
that idea.
That'd be really funny.
if we
she
get
get
hand
it-
on testosterone?
Yeah. You like she start getting hairy arms like Dexter's dad.
She gets anchor arms.
We're gonna do we could do the hormone swap challenge. So producer hand, you're not doing the test challenge. No month of test. If I did a month of estrogen, would it make you feel better? No.
It was worth a shot.
I was really looking forward to that.
How's everything going with the rink hubby?
Don't expose her. Don't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm seeing him tonight.
Yeah, he's
Relax.
actually coming out. He's coming out to Brother Night at Great Skate.
Nice.
Oh my fucking God! You did not just call it.
Brother Night, listen.
He's gonna let, he looks like he might let
Hold
some
up,
things slip.
Hold up. When you go to any other rink that is not like Great Skate or south of 8 Mile,
There's a roller skating section of the.
they're all white people. I realize that I am not a big fan of the white skating. When you go to Brother Night, it is an out-of-body experience.
They play better music.
They play better music. They skate
better.
better. It's fucking awesome. And on Black Teen Night, I feel like I'm Unk. I'm one of the Unks in the building. And they respected me for saying it.
That's great.
But shout out to Black Night at Great Skate.
That's a good clip right there. I want that one to go viral.
Hopefully they don't get mad at me for calling it that. But that's what it is. If you go to Naysayer Side, or if you go to
Jesus.
Skate World, or if you go to any of these other places, it's all like dominantly like white
trash
people.
people.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
They are.
Flair said that.
I like how you're less comfortable saying white trash.
They are
Because
white
I have
trash.
to see these people 3 times a week.
They might hear.
Yeah, well, at least like 2 of them are listeners. But I don't care. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all are cool. Except a couple of y'all. A couple of y'all, yeah, for sure. Billy Bob's for sure.
Billy Bob's.
So
Hill
how much do you
William.
go skating a
That's
week?
Hill William to you.
How often do you go skating a week?
2 to 4 times a week.
And you go skating the quads, not the blades.
The quads.
This is for the listeners.
Yeah, the quads only. Blades are what I like to call fruit boots.
Yeah.
Boo.
But Hannah's hubby wears fruit boots.
Nice.
So maybe there is something to the fruit boots.
Having a rink hubby or wife, I can't knock it. Like
It's up there with
there's-
having a work wife.
Yeah. You don't really have.
you don't be getting in
there's not
tickle
many
fights at the
places. Do people have bowling alley wives?
Probably
I'm
not.
sure they
There's
do.
no
We don't go
hoes that
bowling
do
Do people
now.
have escape room wives?
laser
tag
tag
wives.
Laser tag.
Pause. She's 15. Pause.
I'm gonna go laser tag.
Like
3
you can
nights
have
week.
a restaurant, a waitress, your favorite waitress. That's your restaurant wife, maybe.
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
I could see that.
and Han knows what I'm talking about.
Which means
No, no.
I
comment.
respect it. I can't knock it. You can hold hands. You can do, you can do moves. You can hold each other at the rink. You
Yep.
know?
Oh,
What if you had a movie theater
Yeah,
wife?
so Hannah's
wife?
rink husband
God.
was going backwards and stuck his hand out. And the second I saw the hand go out and her grab the hand, I was like, "That's a body." And then
That's
so
a whole body.
he's like skating backwards, very nicely, might I add. He could skate. I'm not shitting on how he skates. I'm just shitting on the skates he uses. Anywho, he has Hannah's hand and he's going backwards and he's looking back like a dad doing a reverse. He felt so sweet.
I bet
he felt
I bet
sweet
he
as
Did
hell.
he look sweet?
No,
No.
it didn't look sweet. But it was like it was.
Hannah's
a date.
got it shrugging.
It was
'cause
essentially
it worked on her.
essentially a date.
It worked on her.
It just didn't look sweet because he was on blades. If he was on quads, he would have looked sweet.
You got to get him to convert.
You do. You need to break that man's blades or something. Hide the wheels. Yeah, do something. Put him in a fire.
I like talking to Han when she can't speak back.
she can't defend herself.
Yeah.
We can hear her, but yeah, she's back there in the studio. We're in
In Joe Rogan's basement.
Joe Rogan's gnome actually hooked us up with a different. He has, Joe Rogan. This guy's got
He
money.
bought
He's
us
got
pop covers.
He's got bought us pop covers, and he has 2 basements. So this other one has a backup studio.
This one's semi-finished.
This is where young Jamie films child pornography.
Oh, poor young Jamie.
We're about to get a lawsuit from Spotify.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Spotify, don't come at me, bro.
Legally speaking, I'm joking.
Allegedly. Not even allegedly. This is a
There's
satire
no
podcast.
allegations. There's no allegations.
This
There's
is
no
satire.
I think it's kind of implied because I mentioned sock gnome earlier.
Sock gnome.
Did I not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I said sock gnome, any sense was out the
The
window.
sock gnomes are real. You know what? You got.
Y'all talked to one.
Do you
last
guys believe in any creatures?
When you say
Like-
creature, please elaborate.
Like cryptids.
week. Cryptid.
Elaborate, please.
You know, like the New Jersey Devil, Loch Ness, the Bigfoot, aliens,
Chupacabra,
creatures.
shit like that.
The Chupacabra, yeah. Mothman, yes. Mothman.
I believe in a couple.
Which one's...
I think
I think a Chupacabra's real.
I think Sasquatch was real once upon a time.
And they got wiped out.
Yeah.
A white man wiped them out.
Yes.
They did the buffaloes, man.
Yes. They were like, you know what? And I feel like it happened in segregation area and slavery area. They were like, if these Sasquatches
existed
get
in
on
the
their team,
1800s.
we're fucked. They're
Oh.
just so strong. So then they ended up going everywhere and blunderbussing them to death.
R.I.P. to all the Sasquatches.
R.I.P.
man.
to the blunderbuss.
That was the best gun. You could put nails in there. You could put shrapnel, glass. You put fucking anything in this gun and just blast
What
it.
is a blunderbuss?
It's like a big pirate gun.
It's like
with
Elmer Fudd's gun.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
No, Elmer Fudd had a double barrel. But a blunderbuss is like a pirate gun. You could just load shit
It
in the
looked
top.
like a cannon at the end.
Yeah,
and
it was real
coiled
wide.
outward.
Real wide, like a...
And in Red
like-
Dead, they
like
added it to
a
the
legendary
undead.
Tinder dates booty hole
Yeah.
after a good night.
Christ.
In Red Dead,
Real
they,
wide.
they added it to the Undead Nightmare DLC. I don't know if it made it to Red Dead 2. I hope. Now I want to go check when I get home.
The blunderbuss is like the original junk jet. You could put a shit ton of shit in that barrel and just blast it.
Yeah.
So if these aren't real,
No, it's real.
A
Blunderbuss is real.
who's got one?
It's like a musket.
Probably
you know
in a
what musket is?
museum.
I want one.
It's
It's
before
very
musket.
similar to a musket. Yeah. I feel like that dickhead on Pawn Stars bought one and lowballed the shit out of him.
I got a blunderbuss guy.
And then that fat fuck, the Zaza expert, comes in.
Chumley, you fucking dumb fucking idiot. Did you buy a blunderbuss without knowing what it was? It was a cool looking gun.
Didn't Chum Lee die?
No.
One of them died. The old man died.
No, the old man has passed away. Rest in peace to the old man on Porn Stars, the History Channel show.
Oh, porn. Oh.
Pawn Stars, man, those... I can't watch these pawn stores. It's just people getting ripped off.
Rick Harrison, if you're listening, I want to rub my schmeat on your head. No homo.
Rick Harrison, there is a
On his
Nice.
shiny chrome head.
Yeah.
there is a nice, warm, and toasty spot in hell for you. Let me tell you, you have gotten
Him
just
and-
ripping people off on national television for years.
Him and Les Gold are going to have to box for the first layer of hell.
Les Gold's gonna beat his ass. The hardcore pawn guy.
Nobody comes in here and we won't get fucked around.
Les Gold's gonna have a gun on him when he gets to hell.
Les Gold definitely has propeller.
Of course.
A desert eagle, a desert Jewish eagle.
I'm very glad I've never had to pawn anything in my life. It's never gotten that bad.
Have you sold any like thing to a nerd store?
Like a game?
Yeah, games.
Everyone who plays games does it. When I needed money or just wanted to get rid of them.
That counts as both, I feel like.
Of course, we've all sold games.
So we've all have dealt
I've never
with-
been like, I need to sell this old game so I can buy weed or something like that.
Yeah,
if
so
that's
we've
what you're
all
asking.
we've
No,
all done
I don't
nerd
even-
bankruptcy before.
I haven't done nerd bankruptcy. I'd usually used it to buy more games.
'Cause
I
I
didn't need it 'cause
sold,
I
I
needed
sold my
money.
Pokemon cards recently. I felt like that was nerd bankruptcy, but I just did it
Collecting
just 'cause.
dust. I can't. Someone buy my Pokemon cards for fuck's sake. They're doing nothing, rotting in my closet. It was the dumbest year ever.
Was that pandemic?
I think it was. I think the
Yeah,
unemployment checks.
2019 to like because I was still at Adachi when we were buying cards.
Yeah.
The unemployment checks did not make the Pokemon card buying seem less stupid. You couldn't go grocery shopping because if you were going to like Meijer or like Walmart, somewhere that had toys and shit, that it wasn't just a grocery store. You were going to look for fucking.
You
Pokemon
always had
cards.
to go check for Hidden Fates.
like an idiot.
Hidden Fates was a big deal back then.
It
Hey,
is because I remember.
if the
it. I
ladies
didn't
from
even
middle
do it.
school are still listening, you are not a bigger deal than Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates was a way bigger deal than
Hidden
y'all.
Fates is more relevant than you.
100%. That black Charizard in there, oh.
I want all that Pokemon card money back, please.
Think about. I always say this. Think about how much of the plastic is sitting in landfills.
No,
box sets.
they recycle. They recycle.
Who?
They.
I
No,
didn't.
you
They went
fucking
into the
don't.
garbage.
The people at the garbage recycle.
You three would come over.
They
I'd
dig
have
The
through
people
it,
at
yeah.
the dump.
Tell me how many times in your life you've had 3 friends over. You got to get a fresh garbage bag just for their stuff.
For Pokemon cards.
A fresh whole new
That was
one.
very regretful.
Wasn't it
was just
so
the
fun?
boxes,
Wasn't
the
it so fun seeing our face
I
light
had
up when
fun.
we
No,
get
I
a
had
good
fun.
card?
It was fun watching you guys do the face and cookie crisp over a holographic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wish I had that
I
money.
just
on-
liked hanging out with you guys.
Oh my God! It's a Gumshoes GX Secret Rare.
I wish I spent that money on Wingstop instead.
Y'all would pull Misty and get extra different.
Oh, Misty.
Misty's determination.
Oh, freak
the,
hour.
the hottest
Yeah.
card.
Misty's that was
Misty's
the full. You remember the full name of the
Definitely
fucking
started.
trainer?
She
card?
had a fucking thumper on that card. Goodness.
Body yada 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 yada.
Can we just talk about Misty real quick? My God, she is something special.
Stephen A. talking
And
about
I'll leave
Pokemon
it
cards would be
Yeah,
incredible.
so he's done the Pokemon thing, like, which starter would you choose? He needs to do which trainer would you bang?
I need
Misty.
his
or like
opinion on Nurse
Jessie.
Joy.
Yeah, Nurse Joy or Officer Lady.
He would bring out his quiet, horny voice. Let me tell you, and I'm only going to say this once. Nurse Joy is the answer. Officer Jenny second, and I'm just going to leave it at that. He be answering it. He don't even. I see these clips from her show all the time. He doesn't even talk about fucking sports anymore. It's never about sports. He's answering Pikmin questions, hot dog questions. Just fuck off. They pay this guy like $12 million a year. Stephen A. Your hamburger has no bun. What will you use instead? An English muffin. Slices of white bread. I'm going to use an English muffin. Oh, y'all didn't know Stephen A. read like that. See, an English muffin's just as good as a bun. You put it in the toaster. Little ketchup, mayo, mustard. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the muffin? I'm going to go with the muffin over the white bread every time. Growing up, I go with the bread. But Stephen A. got money now. Stephen A. uses English muffin on his hamburger if I'm out of buns. But what am I out of buns?
What about a croissant?
Wait,
I didn't even think about that.
did anybody put their dick in a hot dog bun up north?
No.
No, we were not on Juggalo Island.
Can we shout out the big
I
and
wish
greedy
we
burger,
were.
the big and greedy burger sandwich?
What is the big and greedy burger sandwich? Oh my God!
know what the
I
big and
didn't
greedy
want to
burger
talk
sandwich
about
is.
this.
So I made 2 burgers. I made steaks, I made hot dogs, and just 2 burgers. I didn't have white bread. I didn't have hamburger buns.
Did you have mayo?
Mayo was not an
Mayonnaise
option.
was not available.
It was not available. So what did we do?
This was some ghetto shit, man.
We crumbled up the burger and put it in a hot dog bun with a little bit of ketchup and mustard.
I chopped it up.
What's
with
wrong
cheese.
with that?
I tried to make it chopped cheese. It
It was pretty
fucked
good.
up.
I was fucked up.
I was
I
full
put
of
the burger in
regret.
the hot dog bun.
I shouldn't have done that. That was some desperate. I shouldn't have ate that. That was too late. I gotta stop eating late night food.
It was
I really
good.
regret making that.
It was
I bet
good.
you thought it was good.
It was good.
I really regret making that. I really wish you guys didn't bring that up. I wish we talked about our kinks instead, like we were supposed to.
Oh yeah.
This was supposed to be a freak podcast.
How much
and
time
we out
do
here
we
talking
have
about
left? Do we have enough time to
hamburgers.
cover the kinks?
We got 11 minutes and
Oh,
40
perfect.
seconds.
That's plenty of time for one of us.
It'll get me
For
out of
one
the way.
of us.
I'm vanilla. I like missionary and I cry after.
I bet you do.
You don't have one thing that you're like, you know what? I like that. And
I like when they step on me and they walk. on.
Yeah, I like being walked
guessing
on.
Imagine
shoe
her foot
sizes.
just clutching your throat.
I like shoe size. Guessing shoe size.
No,
My
I like to
boy told
walk
me.
up behind them and grab their bra strap and go like slap it on them and I
I
run
like
away.
I like
That's my
putting
kink.
a 2-liter bottle of orange soda in her booty hole and squeezing it until it comes out like a whale's blowhole.
I like guilting them. Just say you don't want to
Orange
be here.
slice.
Just say you don't want to be here. Just tell me I'm ugly. You don't even want to hang out with me. Just because you feel bad. Just admit it.
You're fucking her. Just say you don't want to hang out. Just say you don't like me. Just, you're like dicking her down too. You're.
I know you don't even like me. You just feel bad for me. You just feel bad.
This is just some sympathy, pussy.
Sympathy, pussy. Oh, pour one out for that.
Forget being saved in the phone as Teenus. Imagine you're saved in the phone
A
as
sympathy pussy.
I gotta give him pussy once a month as sympathy.
Oh.
If he hasn't gotten any.
I worry about him. I worry about him.
Ladies, if you have me saved in your phone as sympathy pussy, that's all right. I'm okay with
I
that.
respect it.
Come give me a little more. I
need
need some more.
Don't
I need some more
be
simpy in my life.
Don't be greedy.
And I have no simpy at all.
Come around here, you try to get the simpy of the people, but you don't have my simpy at all.
Simpy Tinas is your name in her phone.
Oh, God.
Simpy Tina?
Jesus. Tap dancing Christ.
That's insane. That's demented.
That might be true for one of y'all, but not one of us. Understand something. Warren, that's a hard line right there.
Do not ever text me Tinas all caps in my phone.
Don't ever ask me for no sympathy pussy in all caps on my phone. My sympathy pussy game is serious. How we even get started on sympathy pussy?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Every man could use some sympathy pussy.
After the joint, I lose track.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Why not?
Some of us are losers.
Speak for
Real
yourself.
talk.
Like the dog from
I
Billy
think they're
Madison. Speak
just
from
fine.
yourself. Oh.
Get outside.
No, I don't know how I'd feel if I was simpy.
Simpy Tinas in the phone.
What if she was like really...
Okay, simpy Tina
Hey,
I'd cry.
I'm not leaving the house
what,
anymore.
what if she was really
I'd cry.
throwing it back and glucking your shit? But it's sympathetic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freak hour.
It's really good, but it's sympathetic. She feels like you're a loser and needs some pussy.
We're getting nasty.
Does that diminish the glucking she just did?
Because she felt bad for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, if she told me that
She
afterwards.
polished it. Pause.
Pause. Do I know she did it because she felt bad? Did I
She,
hear it through the
she
grapevine?
tells you after that was because I felt like you were going through a rough time.
Lady, you gotta keep that to yourself.
If she told me
Don't
that
tell me that. No.
After bed, we're in bed smoking the cigarette.
You're
the classic,
cuddling. You're cuddling.
And then she
says,
tells you that, I'd
Smoke
roll
us a
over off the
cigarette.
sheets. I'd be like this.
Yeah, you gotta get in
And
the
I'd
thinker.
say, this simpy rigmarole.
I think it's time for you to go.
If she told me that, yeah, you gotta sit on the edge of the bed. Be like, just go. Fucking a shot for you. Instrumentals playing in your mind. You're looking out the window.
Drinking a Four Loko.
Going through old pictures. Doing everything. I should text her.
You got to delete her number so you can never text her. That's the move.
I should text her.
You want to know? So I downloaded TikTok just to like click on the links that Hannah sent.
I know I got 11 likes on the TikTok. I'm like, boy, and it was you.
Yeah.
But still.
So I downloaded TikTok, and you want to know the most painful part about having TikTok?
What?
When your contacts sync and you have to see all the shameful Tinder matches you had.
Oh.
And they're making content. They don't have fucking 100 followers. It's embarrassing.
Are you looking at their profile?
I know it snitches.
Yeah.
I look and then I block them.
You
I
can
wanted
turn
to
that
make sure
feature
you-
off.
You can.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
I got a profile. I
wild.
got a profile look from one of them. She got blocked. And I also got a hey big head from another. And she got blocked. That was grounds for dismissal. Leave me alone on the TikTok. But anywho, it's so going back to feeling good about yourself. You feel bad about yourself when you see all those Tinder matches. You might know Emma Tinder,
In the
and
TikTok
your
contacts.
fucking your contacts. I always save these people as their first name in Tinder or Bumble or
Yeah.
whatever, just so I could keep up of where I met them. But
I never saved the number.
really,
Never. And it's kind of gotten me into
Ooh,
some jams.
Playboy.
I texted someone back thinking I was texting someone else one time.
oh,
It didn't. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. It was passable. But I realized the error of my ways.
You gotta do first name and then the last name is the dating.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't save numbers. I think
Shout out
it's
to
bad
all
luck.
the Ashley Tinders in my phone. There's like 6.
I think
Ashley or
this is
Ashley?
a this is
There's
a
no
rule.
Ashleys. They're all fat.
This is a rule I
She's
made
fat.
up.
Let's hear it.
You don't save the number because it's bad luck.
Oh.
You wait until like 3 to 5 more dates, and then you save the number.
Then you gotta delete the contact and you feel like a fool. So I feel you.
Yeah, no,
Don't save
it's
the
bad
number.
luck. It's just bad luck in my book. Now that's just me.
Hey, game is game. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping those is weird. Looking back
guess.
at it, you ever look back at like
This is the sex
this was
dating
me
portion.
talking to someone and before I knew them, and
Yeah, you can't talk too much. Dude, they stink. They're not for me. I don't
Dating
know.
apps are kind of rotten.
yeah, oh yeah.
But my Instagram knows I'm lonely.
Except for the nice young
It's
lady
like-
that's gonna meet Slim tomorrow. I'm sure you're very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
my
You
Explore
like Guitar
page,
Hero?
I'm sure
you like
she's
stuff.
the one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the one,
I'm
everybody.
sure. Here
I'm
we
sure.
go.
And I mean it this time.
I mean it.
Good
no,
luck.
I'm sure. I'm happy. I'm excited.
I feel like I'm getting targeted on my Instagram Explorer page because when I go on Reels, it's all like guy on the street videos like, why don't guys talk to girls anymore? It's like all this shit. And it's like, I don't look at any of this stuff, but it must know I'm getting lonely. I wonder what it's looking at.
It's hearing us right
It is
now.
incognito, so I don't know. It probably is hearing it. It's hearing me bitching is what it is.
No.
It knows when I'm asking the magic 8 ball.
Imagine she just comes over, and she, you guys have a nice day, play a little Guitar Hero, you get a little bit of sympathy pussy, and then she's like, now I need to expose who I really am. I collect stamps.
Oh.
Is collecting stamps
No, that's fine.
a turnoff?
No.
That's totally fine.
No.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm mad at it, baby.
I'll show a girl all my PS1 games, and if she doesn't walk out the door, I'm pleased. So
Stamps, I mean...
Stamps.
That's fine.
Does she have
That's
1997 Anchorage, Alaska?
She does not.
Well, then she
I'm
can
in
get
no
fucked.
room to judge.
She has a lot of those Purple Heart ones.
She can get fucked.
She got a ton of them.
I
told him, fuck it.
I did show off... You show off PS1 games? I did show off like 5 anime body pillows one time.
Whoa.
That didn't scare nobody off. So stamps is cool.
Yeah, see?
Which I don't use them anymore. Listeners.
That is a strong woman right there.
Do y'all remember it
like
was either
sleep with them, Hannah. That's
Nickelodeon
what I
or
mean by
Disney
use.
Channel had like a...
put them in the bed with me.
Do you remember Disney Channel, Nickelodeon? They had like a mini segment where it was like somebody's thing. It was like some random person. You get 5 minutes about their life, and they have a thing. Disney 365. There was a girl that collected stamps. I wonder how many she got today. We got to pull that up.
Millions. And millions.
I wonder how good she is at working the shaft. She
Probably-
must be of age now.
Probably crazy. Oh my god.
She looked like she was good at working a shift. I don't know about a
Pause.
shaft.
Pause.
She can clock in and work a shift. I don't know about anything else.
Shout out to collecting stamps. Yeah, ladies collect stamps. That's sexy.
I collect paintballs.
Paintballing is not crispy. Collecting paintballs or paintballing?
Collecting paintball guns.
Collecting paint. I don't even go shooting with them. I just collect them.
Paintball and airsoft.
You got them hung up on your walls.
Paintball and airsoft got to be the two most dry dick
activities. The fake gun shooting.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You can't
leave,
even protect the house with those.
If you're a white boy in the suburbs, you gotta leave airsoft in middle school, like I did. 8th grade is as much fun as you ever should have with airsoft guns.
Yeah, man.
Let's say that.
I don't know what it is with some people wanting to simulate some type of real combat. And
I had a few.
I don't really understand. What the most fun I ever had with an airsoft gun was me and Nathan hung out in his room and we were in the window. Blinds, you couldn't see us.
Are you shooting people?
And we were just shooting anything. A squirrel, the car.
Oh,
wait. So y'all were shooting squirrels, but you're going to get mad at me for burning an ant?
A BB gun.
Burning an ant?
A BB gun.
That hurts.
Burning an ant is
That
way
could
worse.
blind a squirrel.
I had to talk NASA on. I had to talk him out of burning a fucking daddy long leg outside. I had to talk him out of it. He's like, well, why not? And I'm like, just think about it for a minute. He's like, all right, well, what if I spit on him? I had to talk him out of spitting on him.
he had to fuck with the
Why you gotta
bugs.
spit on him?
I don't fuck with bugs.
And then
He
the
couldn't
bug
just-
just curled up and lay down.
He couldn't
It
just
was
blow
so
weed
weird.
smoke in its face and have a little fun. He had to spit on it, burn it.
Yeah. He's putting the firecrackers next to the beetles,
Sparklers.
next to the
I don't
big bag
fuck with
ants.
I don't fuck with bugs.
We don't
But
fuck with bugs over
mind
here.
you, this is the same person. I was like, Slim, get him. And it was a spider. He stepped on that motherfucker.
You
so quick.
listen. When your friend says jump, you don't ask how high. You got to be in the
He
air.
did get
already.
him,
You
to
gotta
his
just
credit.
go.
Gotta
He
be in
did
the
get
air
him.
already.
Now, if they would have said, get that ant, I would have lit his ass on
No,
fire.
man. I'm saying you say get him. I got him.
That's real.
Pause.
It was real.
You can polish it.
Real friends. How many of us?
We got to get fake
How many
Funk
buggers?
Flex drops in here. If we get Funk Flex, we can just drop. Guys, text us. Buy us equipment. We need a headphone extension so we can all have headphones and play sounds.
Soundboard.
Soundboard's fine, but we don't need that. We
Where's
just
the
need
begging
headphones
portion?
so that I can simulate the soundboard.
We need a soundboard.
Come on, guys, pay us.
I don't want to fucking buy one. For fuck's sake.
We have no
Leave
means
me
to pay
alone.
us. We have nothing set up for them to pay us. Just Cash App us.
Just use the text line for your Cash App, and we'll request like $100.
Hey,
If
see
you're
me in the
listening, you might
street-
have my number, so just give me a
Yeah.
call.
You see me in the street, you want to hand me $1 or something? Go ahead. That's cool too.
Yeah, we take cash.
Anyway, we take cash.
Cash.
That's it for
Cold,
had to
hard
this week.
cash. Hey, if you want to give me a cigarette too.
And we got to call it a wrap because we are running out of space. Pay us again.
Bye bye. Thanks for listening.
Here's Uno.